एनडीए का बैठक
आप एनडीए के
एक सुझाव दे सकते हैं
जी
पूरे देश जब मोदी की शपथ उस दिन पूरे देश में हर तिरंगा झंडा लेकर
इसको पारित यहाँ कराना है,
नहीं अधिकृत करवाना है उनको।
किसको?
नरेंद्र भाई को, पार्लियामेंट्री पार्टी लीडर ऑफ द पार्टी इन द लोक सभा, श्री मोदी इज ऑथराइज्ड टू नॉमिनेट द ऑफिस बेयरर्स ऑफ द पार्लियामेंट्री पार्टी।
अच्छा, ये वही तो
वो अभी बताए क्या करें।
In fact, Narendra Modi for Prime Minister, Advani has proposed and BJP now makes it official. The BJP's veteran leader L.K. Advani proposed the name of Narendra Modi for Prime Minister and all party MPs gave their rousing endorsement, setting the stage for the takeover of a new BJP government. Now, to quote what Advani had stated, he said, I propose Mr. Modi's name as the leader of the BJP's parliamentary party. Now, this proposal was seconded by a series of BJP leaders including Murli Manohar Joshi, Sushma Swaraj, Arun Jaitley, Nitin Gadkari and Venkaiah Naidu, who called Narendra Modi the darling of the masses. They are told that Narendra Modi will meet President Pranab Mukherjee at 3:15 this noon to stake claim to form a government.
मित्रों, बीजेपी पार्लियामेंट्री पार्टी के लीडर का चुनाव हो चुका है, तो पार्लियामेंट्री पार्टी के भी ऑफिस बेयरर्स होते हैं, उसकी भी एक एग्जीक्यूटिव बनती है। इसलिए पूरी पार्लियामेंट्री पार्टी को एक रेजोल्यूशन करना होगा और वो हमें रेजोल्यूशन पढ़ता हूं। द न्यूली इलेक्टेड मेंबर्स बिलोंगिंग टू द भारतीय जनता पार्टी इन द 16th लोक सभा and the members of the party in the Rajya Sabha met in the Central Hall of the Parliament today under the chairmanship of party president. This meeting of the BJP parliamentary party unanimously elected Sri Narendra Modi as the leader of the BJP parliamentary party and the leader of the party in the Lok Sabha. Sri Modi is also authorized to nominate other office bearers of the parliamentary party. सहमत हैं? चलिए यह प्रस्ताव पारित।
Well, Nishita, it's interesting to see. We just saw Pawan Kalyan entering the Central Hall of Parliament and now Uddhav Thackeray.
Well, that's right. But before that, Nolan, a very, very emotional speech, we can say, that was put forth by Narendra Modi. It was something that the entire nation looked up to. Of course, he addressed gatherings in Vadodara as well as Ahmedabad soon after his victory was announced in the Lok Sabha elections from both the constituencies of Vadodara and Varanasi, and of course a thumping majority for the BJP with 336 seats. But Narendra Modi getting extremely emotional, going on to state, making some moving statements like they were not present, or rather he was not present to give up his life for the country during the freedom struggle, but now at least they will live for the country. A very strong message being sent out, and let's not forget that Narendra Modi Narendra Modi has been formally elected as the leader of the BJP parliamentary party, and now all the allies are coming forward. We just saw Pawan Kalyan of the Jana Sena, we saw Uddhav Thackeray coming forward. We can see him right there, and we are seeing all the allies come together here So we understand that there will be Narendra Modi will be formally be elected as the leader of the National Democratic Alliance as well. Soon after these formalities are over, Narendra Modi will be heading to the Rashtrapati Bhavan, where he, along with crucial leaders, will be meeting President Pranab Mukherjee and will be staking claim to form the government on the basis that the National Democratic Alliance has 336 seats and the BJP alone has crossed the magic number in the Lok Sabha this time around. Of course, it is a huge achievement for the BJP, and we can see the kind of pride that the BJP leaders are carrying with them, Nolan. The way the entire procedure is being carried out, very orderly. There is absolutely no chaos, there is no confusion. And now we are seeing soon after him delivering his speech and Rajnath Singh announcing a resolution for the NDA. We are seeing all the allies coming forward, congratulating Narendra Modi, wishing him, and clearly expressing support to the National Democratic Alliance, clearly expressing support to the BJP to form the government. All these are merely procedures, considering that they have more than required numbers in the Lok Sabha at this point in time. But coming back to Narendra Modi's speech, it was extremely moving, it was extremely emotional because for the first time ever, a non-Congress party has managed to get clear majority in the Lok Sabha, and that happens to be the Bharatiya Janata Party. Narendra Modi, they're going on to thank and going on to remember Atal Bihari Vajpayee, saying that had he been there, had his health permitted, and had he been there in the Lok Sabha today, he would have been a very, very proud man, and the entire occasion would have been grander than ever. And earlier when, in fact, Advani had proposed Narendra Modi's name, he had gone on to state that Narendra Modi had done a favor to the country by taking up this responsibility. So Narendra Modi, when it was his turn to speak, he clearly stated that Advani should not have made such statements and that it is his responsibility. He immediately had tears in his eyes. He choked with emotion. He was overwhelmed with emotion. And we also saw certain other BJP leaders, including Ravi Shankar Prasad, who's the spokesperson, who was extremely emotional. It has been a long-fought battle for the BJP. Of course, Atal Bihari Vajpayee years ago has said that the Kamal khilega, and finally that has come to light. It has become the truth.
Now, Nishita, what you can clearly see over here, earlier it was just the BJP parliamentary party coming out with first with LK Advani proposing his name and the others seconding them. Now you can see where the allies coming in. The seating arrangement is also being changed there. It was just Advani, Rajnath Singh and Narendra Modi sitting there. But now, if you look at it, chairs are being added and all the senior allies, all of them sitting along with him. So this also gives a sort of semblance that the BJP is not going alone, even though they have the numbers to form the government on their own without their allies. But the seating arrangement, everything shows that they are forming this government not as a BJP government, but as an NDA government. And with the seating arrangement there, with all the allies sitting along with him, it clearly means that they are going to approach President Pranab Mukherjee as the NDA government.
Absolutely, they will be approaching, and we saw that sort of a behavior from BJP coming even after the election results were announced. They were clearly past the halfway mark, but that did not make them let go of their allies, be it Chandrababu Naidu, be it any of the other parties that they had joined hands with. They ensured that they had these parties on their side, and not just that. In fact, Narendra Modi even extended that support to AIADMK, Jayalalitha, who had remained mum throughout on whether she will support NDA in the future or whether she won't. She was waiting for the numbers to come out, and the numbers clearly showed that NDA did not require her to form a government. But Narendra Modi still had still ensured that he built on that cordial relationship that he already shares with Jayalalitha. So that is something that we have seen in the government this time around, in the NDA government, which will be formed soon this time around. They want to take all these allies with them. Just because they got the majority does not mean that it is the end of it all. They need the allies with them. They need these parties with them, as they have to pass crucial bills in the Lok Sabha if they want to make a change, if they want to live up on the development promise.
उन्होंने कहा कि उन्हें जो संस्कार मिले हैं उस संस्कारों की ये देन है कि
Well, absolutely. And now, Nolan, coming back to the speech once again, we saw some really emotional scenes, as I mentioned earlier. To see someone like a Narendra Modi, who is looked at as the firebrand politician, he's the one who pulled out Gujarat out of the ruins of the earthquake. He was the one who faced the heat after the Gujarat riots. He was the one who stood hard. He was the one who stood strong against all his detractors. And today, the entire country has elected him as the Prime Minister of the nation. And today you see that man actually shedding tears and thanking his supporters, thanking his party, thanking the forefathers of the BJP for the ideology that the BJP is built on, and for the kind of belief that the people of the country have instilled in the party, have instilled in Narendra Modi, have instilled in the party leaders. He also went on to state that if anyone needs to be thanked, the people who are working from the very grassroots level